Sacred Lies is based on a Brothers Grimm fairy tale. How much did you know about that story?
I know just a little bit, probably what I saw in the movies, but I get the scripts, so I get to see where everything is going and what's driving my character to want to figure things out and solve these mysteries. For me, it's about the heart and soul of the character I'm playing.
Harper has such an obsessive personality.
Yeah.
Do you relate to that in any way?
I will wait for the track.
Yeah, thank you. Speak later.
Of course. Yes, I relate to my character's obsessive nature so much because I think being a creative personality, a lot of what the fuel to discovery and things I do has an obsessive quality to it. Sometimes drives me crazy. But if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be as invested in creating characters like I do.
Given the seriousness of the show and the sort of angst and the sorrow, how do you get rid of that at the end of the day?
Oh, someone asked me that earlier. I've trying to make it more of a thing where I go dancing more often. You have to remind yourself a night out of dancing is very important, very healing. But also I immediately go outside and try to connect with sky and trees and things like that because there's a lot going on in your head and physically when you're conjuring emotions.
You were an it girl in the 90s and you've had this fantastic career. To what do you attribute your longevity?
Longevity, I think, is really your own investment in your dreams and your creative fire and constantly trying to cultivate this kind of curiosity about life and discovery in art. I just started taking a writing class recently and I was reminded, wow, to be a student again and again is it keeps you fertile with ideas. So I think that's good. I'm really into classes nowadays.
You also have another show, I Know This Much Is True. Can you talk a little about that?
Well, I'm so excited because one of my favorite actors is Mark Ruffalo, who I've known for many years, and Derek Cianfrance, the director I've wanted to work with. I'm in a few episodes of this, and my character is sort of like this little lightning rod of hysteria that enters Mark's character's world. And it's very heavy material, but my character's kind of funny. Her name's Nedra Frank, and I really liked playing her.
And what's the best career advice you've ever heard and from who?
Oh, that I've ever heard.
Or maybe that you've given?
Well, I think I got, my dad sort of led by example, and he just was really, it was funny, we got to work together, and I noticed, oh my goodness, we're very similar on set. We treat everybody equal, the van driver, the lighting technician, the actors, and he's also very lighthearted with humor. So even though I can do very intense roles, I like to keep things light in my own personal life. But to anybody, I would say, be willing to really work hard and be dedicated and committed to what drives you, and try to maintain an enthusiasm, a joyful approach.
Thank you.
Thanks.